from the files of the Army Intelligence Corps, the Office of Special Investigation, U.S. Air Force, and the Office of Naval Intelligence. Today, we're going to show you 3 cases of attempted espionage by agents of the Sino-Soviet intelligence system. Now, for security reasons, certain names and locations have been altered. But essentially, these things happen. They're typical case histories. As these cases unfold, you'll recognize the way a Sino or Soviet agent operates, both in finding someone vulnerable to subversion, as well as in their technique of ensnaring him, then applying pressure to get him to play ball. We show you these cases so you'll be on your guard. Today, all over the world, there are thousands of Sino-Soviet intelligence agents with money to burn, looking for unsuspecting targets for exploitation among members of our forces. There may be someone right now taking your measure, probing for a vulnerable area, whether it be loneliness, indebtedness, desire for sex, easy money, or the sporting life. In fact, everyone in uniform could be a target of opportunity for exploitation if he is vulnerable. Profit from these cases. Learn how to recognize the approach of an enemy agent, and if ever approached, what to do. Remember, these things happened. They may never happen to you. Then again, they may. But there is yet a more common pressure point of the serviceman, seldom overlooked by the Sino-Soviet intelligence agent. And that brings us to our 3rd case. This girl's name is Tomoko Kimura. Occupation, taxi dancer in Tokyo's music hall, a favorite night spot of American servicemen. Lately, having struck up an acquaintance with a U.S. Marine, Tomoko has made his service club her afternoon hangout. Young Walter P. Scott, an American technical representative, inexperienced in Oriental ways, and with access to classified material, was no Mata Hari, but she had her value to her employer, a Sino intelligence agent. Using sex as bait, she'd been able to elicit odds and ends of information concerning the goings-on of a technical representative for an American electronics firm. Her boyfriend, Corporal Bissell, went about his duties comfortable in the knowledge that, upon his return, an appetizing dish would almost certainly be awaiting him.
Here you are, buddy. Did you hear the latest? Got it through the grapevine. Scotty's out the corner of the black market. He's bought himself over 150 fifths of booze. And who does he think he's kidding? Why, that thieving little rascal.
Johnny, who's Scotty?
Huh?
This man Scotty, who is he?
Oh, just some American tech crap over here on classified stuff. What's it to you, Tomoko?
Just wondered.
Come on, Miss Nosy. We've more important things to do.
Scott received a message that it would be to his interest to dine that evening with a certain Mr. Kai.
So, my friend, for 2 cases of scotch, I would gladly pay what you are accustomed to receive.
But why me?
Oh, come now, Mr. Scott. I happen to know this is not a new experience for you.
Got the wrong man, Mr. Kai.
Mr. Scott, your superiors would be most interested in my information. I assure you, it is most reliable.
Upon Scott's performance of the requested service, standard Sino-Soviet intelligence procedure followed, obtaining his signature to an unitemized receipt designed to pin him forever to a hook. In time, the pressure was applied on Scott to sell another type of service. This involved the theft of classified data so vital to his responsibility in Japan. But Scott, fully aware he was traveling a one-way road to treason, finally had the good sense and judgment to get off that one-way road and rush to see the security officer. An investigation was started immediately.
Hey, Bissell. You got a minute?
Oh, sure, Top. Come in.
Do you remember the day you told me about Scotty hoarding all that booze? Did you babble that to anyone else?
Why, Top?
He's in a pack of trouble. So think hard, Corporal.
Yeah. To Mike Wilson. I remember. Tomoko and her pal were there, too. Tomoko. You know, she kept asking me about it. Wanted to know all about Scotty. Kept after me for hours.
That's probably our pipeline. Come on. We're going to see the security officer.
The wrap-up of the case? The Chinese Communist intelligence agent was apprehended in midst of receiving stolen material. That same day, the service club was declared off limits to Tomoko Kimura. Almost daily, the espionage war being waged by the Sino-Soviet intelligence network grows more intense. Today, it is common knowledge that Soviet espionage agents are operating everywhere. Even the Soviet tourist may have an intelligence assignment. In addition, thousands of nationals of other countries are in the employ of this system. Remember, we cannot be too alert, for no one in uniform, sailor, soldier, airman, or marine, is immune to an approach by a member of this worldwide network. But each of us is responsible for safeguarding the security of our military forces. And so we repeat, if you are ever approached to perform even a seemingly harmless service having to do with your military duties, or know of another serviceman being involved in such an approach, report it at once to your CO or nearest security officer, so that our counterintelligence forces may cope with this threat. Whatever you say will be held in strict confidence. By doing so, you'll be fulfilling service regulations. You'll be performing a patriotic service to your country. And you will be helping to keep information vital to the strength of our armed forces and our nation secure from penetration.